1st of March is St David's Day, and what better way to celebrate than these traditional Welsh cakes. These ones are a vegan version, but you know what? They really taste cracking. Traditional Welsh cakes are made with eggs and cow's butter and cooked on a cast iron griddle or baked stone. But with a few tweaks, my vegan version is so easy and delicious, served with just sugar or butter or spread with jam. Hot or cold, you'll be chuffed with these. Serve any time of day with a cup of tea or coffee and have a chinwag with your loved ones. And here's how you make them. Sieve your flour into a bowl. All the ingredients are in the description below, by the way. And now add your cold cubed vegan butter. The butter needs to be cold, otherwise the water from the butter will make your cakes all soggy. Now it's time to get your hands dirty, rubbing together the flour and the butter into breadcrumbs. My mum calls it tickling it. Use your fingertips, that's the coldest part of your hand, and keep rubbing together. It's a bit of a faff. It took me about 5 minutes if I'm honest, but as you can see it's speeded up here. You keep rubbing till all the lumps of fat have disappeared and you're left with beautiful breadcrumbs. Now add your caster sugar and the sultanas. Or you can add currants, but I prefer sultanas. I think they're sweeter and softer. And give that a mix all together gently. And at this point, you would normally add egg. So we're going to add some vegan milk instead to bind it all together. Now we want to make this mixture into a dough. So you're going to have to start combining it together, but you don't want to overwork it. Otherwise the cakes will be all tough. So you're going to have to get your hands in there basically and bring it all together into a nice ball of dough. If it's a bit sticky, add a bit more flour sieved in, and if it's a bit too dry, add a little bit more milk. But there we go, that's all coming together as a nice ball of dough. Now sprinkle some flour on your rolling pin so that it doesn't stick to your dough and also on the surface, and roll your dough out to about 1/2 centimetre thickness, about 1/4 inch. And then we're using a 7 centimetre cutter, and we're just gently going to go around and cut them into the cake shapes. Once that's all done, just peel away all the excess. Simple as that. And with the excess, roll it back up again and repeat the same process until you've used all your mixture. Now heat your cast iron griddle pan or your bake stone, or in my case just a heavy based frying pan, and add some butter, a generous amount of butter, and let that melt down just to like a medium heat. You don't want it too hot, but you don't want it too cool either. This could take a little bit of practice. Swirl your butter all generously around the pan, and then you can take a little bit of your dough mixture, pop it in the middle, and if you can see the butter start foaming around the outside and not burning, you know it's ready to start cooking your cakes. Now you'll need to cook your cakes in batches because you don't want to overcrowd the pan. And make sure that you add more butter in between each batch. They only take about 3 minutes on each side. So turn them over after 3 minutes and you'll see there'll be a nice golden nut brown colour. Oh, delicious. After another 3 minutes, these little darlings are ready for their sugar bath. Dip them in and smother them in the sugar. They're ready to eat. St David is famous for saying, "Do the little things in life," and I think we should all be doing these little things. Serve them with sugar, spread them with butter, or even spread them with jam. And if they all don't get eaten, you can pop them in the freezer for another rainy day. And you know what? Hot or cold, they taste absolutely cracking. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and you can watch more videos right here, right now.